Namaste students, my name is JVN's Dr. Neeraj Bhulia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a session that is the applications of biogas. So in the previous few lectures, we have discussed about the biogas, the principle of the production of biogas, the various types of biogas plants, but everything is right, but if there is no application, that is not use of anything. So you should know that where the biogases are used, what is the applications, what are the benefits, what are the advantages of the biogas you have produced. So the biogas have many advantages that are except the advantages, many uses them as the waste management. Okay, because in the biogas plant you use the waste materials, agriculture waste, kitchen waste, cow dung, etc. So benefits are one thing, and the management of the waste is the another thing. So this is again a motivational thing, that the people are motivation in the agriculture and can increasingly be more to provide a waste management solution to gain the energy benefit. Okay, so now, uh, talking about the applications of the biogas. Okay, so first of all, it is the climate friendly or environmental friendly biogas. Its use generally do not produce any um, pollution. So we one by one discuss the application of the biogas. So first application of the biogas is the generation of the power or energy, or you can say the electricity. Okay, so the application of biogas to electricity generation is the most common application. So biogas made from plant material offers a renewable energy or renewable way to generate the energy. So unlike the solar power available only during the day, or wind power may made only intermittently, the biogas uses a reliable field crop um, grown and harvested by farmers. So via news, many other things. So biogas possesses chemical energy, and therefore electricity from biogas comes as a result of the converting this chemical energy to mechanical energy, and finally into the electricity. So this is done by use of the transducers such as the generators and the turbines that convert the energy from one form to the another form. So this electricity can be used both domestically and the commercially. Okay, domestically you have to set up the things, and commercially it can be used at a large scale, since it can be made in the small and large scales both. Okay, so connect the biogas source to the inlet of the gas engine. The biogas source may be a cylinder that contains the pressurized gas, or directly from the digester, which is the means of decomposing the organic material. The gas engine is designed to work in a similar manner to that of a car, and since it is composed of piston within which the gas is burned and used to rotate a shaft, so converting the chemical energy in the biogas into mechanical energy through the motion. So connect the gas engine to the AC generator in such a way that the rotating shaft powers the AC generator. The motion transferred to the AC generator produces the electricity through the magnetism. Okay, so this was the first application, the generation of the electricity. So next is the in combined heat and power plants. Okay, so the application of biogas to produce the combined heat and power should be as common as the electricity generation, but the additional combined heat and power plants requires additional investment. So the Add-on equipment needed to use the waste heat may not be installed. Whenever that happens, it should be seen as a missed opportunity. So there is almost always a use to which the heat can be put from electricity generation, energy which would otherwise have to be wasted to the air around the cooling fans. So the valuable component of the biogas is what? That is methane. So methane, which typically makes up to around almost 60%, with the balance being carbon dioxide, and small percentage of other gases are also there, which we have already discussed. So the proportion of methane depends on the feedstock and the efficiency of the processes, which with the range for methane content being 40% to the 70%. Biogas is saturated and contains hydrogen disulfide H2S, and the simplest use in a boiler to produce the hot water or steam. Most common use is where the biogas fuels an internal combustion gas engine in the combined heat and power unit to produce electricity and heat. So in some of the countries, the compressed gas is used as a vehicle fuel, and there are a number of biogas filling stations for cars and buses. So the gas can also be upgraded and used in gas supply network. So the use of the biogas in solid oxide fuel cells is also being researched. So biogas can be combusted directly to produce the heat. So in this case, there is no need to scrub the hydrogen sulfide, and in the biogas, usually the process utilize the dual fuel burner, and the conversion of efficiency is 80 to 90%. The main component of the system are the anaerobic digester, biogas holders, pressure switch, booster fan, solenoid valve, dual fuel burner, and the combustion air blower. So next important application is the waste management in agriculture or in the households. So after energy, we read the next most important application of the biogas is for agriculture livestock waste management component. So crop residues and manure can be digested either alone or in co-digestion with other materials, employing either wet or dry processes. Uh, in the agriculture sector, one possible solution to processing crop biomass is co-digested together with animal manure, the largest agriculture waste stream. In addition to the production of the renewable energy, controlled anaerobic digestion of animal manures reduces the emission of greenhouse gases, nitrogen, and odor from the manure management, and intensifies the recycling of nutrients within agriculture. Co-digestion offers good opportunity to farmers to treat their own waste together with other organic substrates. As a result, farmers can treat their own residues properly and also generate the additional revenues by treating and managing the organic waste from other sources, and by selling uh, or using the products, for example, the heat, the electrical power, and the stable fertilization. So according to the some countries' government, the ecological white paper is issued in 2002. The total amount of livestock and the poultry wasted generated in that country reached to the 2.485 billion tons in 1995. So, so these wastes are precious resources if used properly, but constitute major pollution when discharged directly into the rivers or lakes. So it is estimated that less than 10% of the wastewater in China is currently treated, and that 10 million hectare of the farmland are seriously polluted by organic wastewater and solid waste as well. So it is true that farmers continually recycle their livestock waste, but simply spraying it onto the fields, but it is far more hygienically done with less odor, lower pollution risk, and much better availability of nutrients after first going through the anaerobic digestion. Okay, so on the other hand, if the livestock waste first goes through the anaerobic digestion, the bacteria convert the organic nitrogen present in the manure or slurry into the nitrates. So this is the form of in which it can easily be absorbed by plants. Furthermore, good farm management, which ensures that the digester output digested is spread during the growing season, can mean that the farm's nutrients can be much more efficiently used when the farm has an operational biogas plant. So next application is the biogas applied to use as the cooking fuel. Okay, a such sustainable energy source. So the application of the biogas for cooking and baking is the promising option for improving the energy supply of the poor, that is over 2.7 billion people who rely on the inefficient and unhealthy burning of the biomass as the main energy source. So provided the biogas is properly combusted, biogas stoves produce the lowest level of greenhouse gases and compared to the other technologies that use fuel combustion. Example, the biomass or fossil fuels. In this context, biogas stoves may help to reduce the impact on climate change of cooking practices in the rural areas. So stoves and ovens using biogas have the potential to improve the well-being of the marginalized people, and they offer an excellent opportunity to put an end to the indoor pollution generation in the kitchens and many poor families around the world, as well as the treating organic waste that commonly represent the health and environmental threats. So this can have positive impacts on the vicious cycle of the poverty. However, biogas solutions for cooking depends on the technical feasibility of users producing their own fuel. Okay. Thus, the broad diffusion of the technology as an application of biogas requires the throughout assessment of potential and requirements of the potential users. Okay. So, the next application, you can mix it in the natural gas pipeline. So injection into the natural gas pipeline. So to understand the application of biogas as a fuel added into the fossil fuel natural gas supply pipelines needs to be explained uh, further. So when purified uh, to a suitable extent to be injected in the natural gas pipeline, the pure gas is usually called the biomethane. Okay, and biomethane injected in this way in this demand is in demand in many countries where the population is need to comply with climate change reduction methods. So the gas industry calls the compressed biomethane or renewable natural gas RNG, not the CNG. It is the RNG, that is renewable natural gas. So the potential of the RNG and biomethane is gas applications in the US is virtually untapped. Okay, according to the figures from some agencies, more than 1,000 landfills that could be candidates for biogas production. Only 42 high BTU landfill gas to energy projects are producing the RNG. Okay, so this is one probable application in India. Okay, so next is as a renewable fuel for transport vehicles. Okay, so in concentrated and compressed, an ideal application of biogas exists in vehicle transportation. Compressed biogas is becoming the widely used in the Sweden, Switzerland, and the Germany. So a biogas power train named the Biogas Stage Amanda, the biogas train Amanda has been in service in the Sweden since 2005. Okay, so this may be the next application in India also. Fuel cells, sorry. So fuel gas cells, what are the fuel cells? So the theoretically biogas can be converted directly into the electricity by using the fuel cells. So, however, this process requires very clean gas and expensive fuel cells. Therefore, this option is still a matter of the research and is not currently a practical option. So, the conversion of biogas to electric power by a generator set is much more practical. So this was about the applications of the biogas. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.